What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about amazing things that you can only buy in Norway. This is a Reddit discussion that really caught my attention because it's people talking about amazing, unique, high quality, cool stuff that you can only buy in Norway. So, someone was asking, what are things you love to buy and use in Norway, but you can never find these things in other countries? That seemed super interesting to me. Like, what kinds of goods, what kinds of cool stuff is Norway known for? You gotta be in Norway to get it. So, this person said, I'm looking for the best Norwegian thing, what I find just in Norway. The best foods or snacks, medicine, cosmetics, clothing, the best Norwegian brands. And they said, I know brown cheese is a good example. It's addictive. Yeah, right, that's a good example. Brown cheese, you can only get it in Norway, and I hear it's incredible and very unique. So, I was interested, what are some other examples of this? And someone says, get a Norwegian waffle iron. Yeah, Norwegian waffles are pretty unique, right? I never even thought about having to get a waffle iron. Let me get a image here. Yeah, you do need this, like, special waffle iron, huh, to make the heart shape? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, this thing with the hearts. That is cool. Yeah, I have never seen this for sale in the United States, obviously, because it is Norwegian. That's pretty cool. You'd be like the only American with this waffle iron if you actually bought one in Norway. That's cool. Which also makes a good sandwich iron. That's cool. Okay. So Norway makes good waffle irons. That's good. Norwegian wool yarn. If you know anyone who knits, they will thank you. Norwegian wool. Is Norwegian wool and yarn known for being, like, special? Like high quality? Or wait a minute, here's a website that sells it. Norwegian wool. Oh, what is this is the stuff. No more perfect yarn. Wow, Norwegian wool is the yarn they design themselves. What is so special? Is Norwegian wool special? I recently moved to Scotland, and this has been the biggest issue so far. Really, the biggest issue is they can't get any Norwegian wool yarn. I didn't know Norway was known for really, really great yarn, but there's a lot of stuff in Norway made out of wool, like sweaters, and it makes sense because Norwegians have to stay warm, so it kind of makes sense that they'd have really good wool to make really warm clothing. I'm sure that's related. That's it. I've never heard that one before. Interesting. That makes me think that Norwegian sweaters made out of this yarn must be, like, amazing or something if this yarn is so impressive. Okay. My American wife says almost all of the chocolate we have here in Norway is miles better than American chocolate. I am so curious about that. I can't even imagine, like, because the chocolate in the United States, most Americans are very happy with it, as a lot of Americans are addicted to the chocolate here. But I have heard that chocolate in America is very different. Like, chocolate in America is has a very, very strong kind of artificial taste. But sadly, like, when you grow up in the United States, like I have, it's just normal. The chocolate just tastes how it's supposed to taste. So apparently this American says there's a big difference, and that the Norwegian chocolate is miles better. So maybe bring a variety of Nidar and Fria chocolate for your friends and family to sample. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. American here. Wholeheartedly agree. At least when it comes to more affordable chocolate. The chocolate you can pick up at the grocery store in Norway is miles better than the standard cheap stuff at home. The grocery store chocolate, just the common cheap chocolate, is much better in Norway. I wonder why that is. Is it the type of chocolate, or is it how Norway prepares it? It doesn't totally shock me, just because candy and food and chocolate in America is prepared for Americans. And I know it's prepared in a very specific way for Americans. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Maybe it's just got more stuff in it, and it's maybe stronger taste, because we're all so used to it here. My boyfriend got me absolutely addicted to Dame and Kvik lunch last time I was in Norway. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Kvik lunch as well. Okay, cool. Very good. Oh, wait. Americans should stop the butyric acid in chocolate. That stuff is gross. So, American chocolate has butyric acid? Some kind of extra ingredient. I don't even know anything about this stuff, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. Smash. Smash? What is smash? Is that is smash a Norwegian thing that I don't know about? Smash, Norway. It is! It is a thing! It's a candy. It's Norwegian chocolate. Hold on. Let me make this bigger. These are like Norwegian chocolate chips, or they're like cylinders. They're triangles. Chocolate triangles? Is this very popular in Norway? Is this very desired? Smash. This has a lot of upvotes. A lot of people voted for Smash. I guess that's a very, very good Norwegian candy. Okay. We do not have that here. We don't really have anything like it, like a chocolate-coated cylinder triangle thing. Nothing I can really think of, honestly. Okay, a proper cheese slicer. That does not surprise me. This is the one true and correct answer. A cheese slicer. Let me look. When you look up cheese slicer, yes. Cheese slicer, Norway. Oh, yes. This thing, we don't really have much of a use for this in the United States, I have to say. Most people, or at least I, don't buy too much cheese that needs to be sliced like this. We buy a lot of cheese that's already pre-sliced and pre-packaged, but I know Norwegians get a lot of their cheese, like, I don't know, in a hunk, or the brunost comes like that, or I don't know a ton about cheese, but I know Norwegians like a good cheese slicer, and I had never seen that tool before until I started learning about Norway on YouTube. So I would expect Norway makes the best cheese slicers, I guess. I would assume that. They have different slicers for different cheese. At home, we have several of each. Woe betide you if you mix them up. Oh, don't mix them up. There's different slicers for different cheese? Really? Why do you need a different slicer? This goes way deeper than I ever knew. The cheese, this talk about cheese and cheese slicers is a little over my head. So I don't know if I understand it, but it's cool. And I believe Norway has good cheese slicers now. Oh, I bought one for my parents. They brought it back to Germany after their original cheese slicer did not survive slicing brunost. What? This person had a cheese slicer break until they got a good Norwegian cheese slicer that can handle slicing brunost. Wow, I didn't know cheese slicers could break. Is brunost that tough, or was the cheese slicer just that bad? Okay, I didn't know about any of that. All right. Things my mum in Germany orders when I come to Norway. Okay. A proper cheese slicer. Of course, I've seen this one. Brown cheese, that does not surprise me. I think brown cheese, brunost is just a purely Norwegian thing, I believe, right? I've never heard of it anywhere else. Flatbrød. Is this like flatbread? Or maybe I can look this up. Oh, this is a Norwegian food. Hold on. This is a Norwegian bread? Is this popular in Norway? It's flat bread, traditional Norwegian unleavened bread, usually eaten with fish, salted meat, or soups. It was originally a staple food of Norwegian farmers, shepherds, and peasants. It's dry and free of water, so you can store it for a long time. What does this taste like? It looks like a cracker or something. It's thin and crispy, and is this a popular Norwegian bread? Wow, that's I didn't know about that. There's a lot more Norwegian specific stuff than I even thought. What else? We have kvitsedsmør. No idea what that means. Can I get a picture of this? This is cheese? Is this cheese? Oh, what is this? Is it butter? Or cheese? Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell what this is. Oh, no. Oh, does anything tell me? Oh, it's all in Norwegian. It's all in Norwegian. I have no idea. I don't know. It's in a package. It's either cheese or butter or something. Some kind of spread. Oh, man, I'm curious about that. Snowfrisk. What is snowfrisk? This is cheese. This is cheese. It's a Norwegian goat cheese that's spreadable like cream cheese. Man, Norway does have a lot more cheeses than I thought. It's made from 80% goat cheese, 20% cow's milk. The name translates to snow fresh. It's white, creamy, and has a fresh, mild, soft flavor. That seems pretty nice. It enhances sauces, soups. It's good on bread. And it was introduced in 1994 Winter Olympics. Wow. This cheese is only like 30 years old, too. Snowfrisk. Oh, this is so cool. There's a lot of people in this discussion talking about very, very specific Norwegian foods and brands, which is very cool, because I don't know about those. Various taco ingredients. That's hilarious, because I know Norwegians take the Taco Friday very seriously, but it's tough for me to associate tacos and high-quality tacos with Norway, because I just think of Mexico when I think of tacos, but Norwegians apparently make a good taco as well. Fria Walters Mandel chocolate. Oh, this is a very specific chocolate. This is a chocolate bar. It is... Okay. Ooh. It's, what? Like a super high-quality chocolate bar? It's got very nice packaging. What does this describe it as? It's a milk chocolate bar with salted, roasted, and caramelized almonds. Chocolate that has been enjoyed since 1920. 100 years of this chocolate. This is the second or third time someone in this discussion alone has mentioned the Norwegian chocolate. That is very interesting to me. It must be really good. What else do we have here? This is great. This is a lot of Norwegians, like talking about different Norwegian stuff that's really good. And a lot of people that have traveled to Norway in this discussion as well, who are mentioning a lot of stuff that they miss. The obvious one, water. What? Is that obvious? Norwegian water tastes really good. What? I've never heard this before. Norwegian water? Wait, no kidding. This is actually a thing. Is it the tap water? Norway has some of the best tap water in the world. Norway has some of the best tap water in the world. I understand if it's, like, clean, but does it actually taste better than other water? The water is safe to drink and is often better than bottled water. Norway has programs to protect its water sources from pollution. Better than bottled water. I would never have expected that. I know Norway has very clean water, good tap water, but it tastes better? How does water even taste better than other water? I'm so curious about this. Some say that Norwegian water tastes good. because it has low levels of pollutants, pesticides, and heavy metals. Others say the more dissolved minerals in the water, the better it tastes. I cannot believe it. It's true, according to Google, and this person, Norwegian water tastes good. I'm not like the biggest water fan. I don't think water tastes that great. I mean, you know, it's water. It just tastes like nothing. It tastes good if you're really, really thirsty. But now I am so curious. Norwegian tap water, does it actually taste good? I'd drink water all day. It's good for you. If it tasted good, that'd be great. Wow, okay, interesting. Living in Australia, I find most Norwegian specialties I desire quite easily at local shops. There's shops where I can find brown cheese, Jarlsberg. What is Jarlsberg? Jarlsberg is cheese. It's a mild semi-soft cheese made from cow's milk. Ooh, okay. Knäckebröd? Knäckebröd, there's so many things here. Crisp bread? This is crisp bread. Oh, this actually looks good. It's got a bunch of seeds in it. It looks very toasted. This looks like a gourmet cracker or something that would be sold in America. This is knäckebröd, Norwegian crisp bread. What the heck? Oh boy, in a basic selection of candies and potato chips and dip. But I have never seen lompe. What is lompe? What is this stuff? It's soft potato flatbread. Soft potato flatbread. Is this Norwegian? Norwegian lompe? Yes. Oh, Norwegians use this for sausage? And maybe tacos? Or I think I've seen this with sausage in some of the Norwegian videos I've seen. I think this is good with Norwegian sausage. In America, we just use hot dog buns. We don't use soft potato flatbread. Okay. So that's very hard to get. Apparently you can only get that in Norway, which would explain why I'm not familiar with this at all. So that's always on my wish list. I've tried having it sent in the mail, and it never arrives. Man, there's a lot of stuff that people really want in other countries from Norway and have trouble getting. I never buy chocolate. Nothing comes close to mælkesjokolade. Mælkesjokolade, is that candy? Chocolate? Yes, Norwegian chocolate. Okay. Man, that's one of the top ones in this whole discussion. Things that are awesome in Norway, amazing things that you can only get in Norway. A lot of interesting things. Chocolate was probably one of the top answers. There's a lot of candies and there's a lot of cheese. Lots of cheese, lots of Norwegian chocolate, lots of cheese cutters. And there's lots of breads, flatbreads. There's a lot of food. This discussion was mostly about Norwegian food, I just realized. There's a lot of amazing, really sought-after Norwegian food by a lot of people around the world. I didn't even know about a lot of these, but it's super fun to learn about, and to learn about that Norway is, like, really respected around the world for some of these foods, and some of this chocolate. Man, makes me very interested. So this was actually super enjoyable. I actually learned quite a few new Norwegian foods in this that are apparently very good. So that's great. This was amazing. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with what you think is some of the most amazing things that you can only buy in Norway. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.